Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to show you guys the flame test, like a virtual version, just so you guys can see what's going on if you are not here. So what we're going to be filling out is a claim evidence reasoning. So are there any elements in the medicine bottles that could have caused poisoning symptoms like Hall's? Can you identify a specific medicine that could have been used to poison Captain Hall? That is our question. This is what we'll be filling out online as a Google Doc. We'll gather our evidence. We want to know the color of the flame, the possible element that is that color, and then the possible medicines from that. On the documents beforehand, you have the pre-reading. The back is the steps to the lab. You have what elements produce which flame color, and then on the back, what medicines those might be in the bottles that you'll hypothesize. So I'll show you guys the flame colors, and then you'll hypothesize what it might be that's in the bottles. So what we're going to do first is I make sure I have my safety goggles on, my hair is pulled back, and then we are going to start our flame. Two ways. We'll see if the striker works this morning. If not, we'll go with matches. Each of our salts already from our medicine are laid out here, and I have them in dishes with some deionized water, and we'll use those to create our flames. And we're going to rinse off between each flame. So we're going to go ahead and turn on our gas. And we have our flame. So we have our flame going here. So the first one we're going to try out, and to adjust our flame, if we want to, we can add a little bit more oxygen or less oxygen, depending on what kind of flame we want. So for our first one here, we are going to try medicine bottle number 1 and see what colors we come up with. Ooh, so we have like a red-orange color, now more of an orange. And we can rinse off our wire to make sure we get a true actual color. So it's rinsed off here. And we are going to test it in here. Try again. And we have a red flame again. So red color flame is bottle number 1, is red. So looking at your lab, seeing what that might be. Some things that come out as red, lithium can show up as red, and so can strontium. Those are two things off of our chart that show up as red. So make sure we're all clean, nice, no color, so there's nothing left on there. We're going to try medicine bottle number 2. Here we go. Little bit of green showing in there. And I'll try turning the light up so you guys can see it a little bit better. So the first one was a red color. Our second flame here is more of a green. We'll try all the lights and see if that's better. There we go. Here we go for our second one. Bright green flame. Bright green flame. That's number 2, the second one we're testing out. And number 1, here we'll try number 1 really quick again, see if we can see a better color there. Still got some green on from the last one, but here's the more red color for the first one. Oh, and then we got green left over from the second test. So green is the second, and red is the first one. So we'll try and rinse off our wire, make sure we don't have anything left over. So it doesn't contaminate the colors. We will try, let's see, make sure there's nothing left on there. Oh, we still got some red and some green left on there of our salts. All right, let's try the third one. So this is medicine bottle number 3. This one might have some leftovers on it too. Nothing coming off that one. So let's try number 3 one more time. We'll get orange color for number 3. First it had red and then it went to orange. So we'll try out number 3 one more time just to make sure. All right, here's number 3. It's almost like a reddish pink color for number 3, but then goes to orange. And then for our last 2, we have here number 4. Here's medicine number 4 for us. It's like a lilac color, like a light purple. Light purple color for the 4th one. And then we have number 5. All right, here's our 5th one. Ooh, bright orange for number 5. 5 is a bright orange flame. Let's try one last time for number 3, just to make sure we have a clear color, since 3 was giving us a bunch of colors. We'll do some sandpaper to make sure we get the salts off of it. It's all cleaned off. All right, here is 3 again. So 3 again is like a bright red color, and then it turns to orange after. Like a red for number 3. When we're all done, we're going to turn our gas line off to the side, making it perpendicular to shut it. When it's parallel, that's when the gas is on. Then on our labs, we'll turn our lights back on. We'll record our colors that we have recorded, and we'll double check to see, okay, those are the colors we got. What elements can those be? So red can be lithium and strontium. Green can be thallium or copper. Boron or barium are some different colors. Orange can be iron. There's some different colors on here. Orange yellow can be like a sodium that's present. So then you'll look at the back and you'll see, okay, what has copper, boron, mercury, calcium, magnesium, some different things on here that might be those colors, and see if that matches up with the initial reading of the prognosis. You'll see which one matches with which. And then using that, you'll answer your question. So, are there any elements in the medicine bottles that could have caused poisoning symptoms like Hall's? So, yes or no, which ones might they be? And can you identify a specific medicine that could have been used to poison him? So either you can or cannot. So answering those 2 questions in your claim here, 1 or 2 sentences for your claim. Your evidence is the data you collected that you're putting in your chart here, that you did with your group. Reasoning, this is where you write several detailed sentences that explain your analysis of the evidence that brought you to your claim. So if you said, this medicine could have poisoned Hall because why? Why could have that been one of the reasoning? And you can look at the poisoning symptoms and relate it back to that original reading. You can use that for your reasoning, tie them together. And that could it's like a small paragraph in the reasoning. Then the follow-up challenge question, it says use your knowledge of atomic structure and electromagnetic waves to explain why different elements emit different colors of light. So thinking back to the aurora, thinking back to where different particles are located in the atom, where the protons, neutrons, electrons, of those 3 particles, which particle creates light? So I would look back at day 3. There's some great explanation towards the end of that, that we did whole class as to what's going on with which particles for your follow-up question. So this you'll put in a complete sentence. The only thing not in complete sentences is your evidence portion. You'll just fill in the chart. And that's how you guys will end up doing the medicine bag flame test.